A very, very warm welcome to my masterclass. Um, let's first of all decide who is this masterclass for. Well, this masterclass is for you, and you are in the right place if you feel you're ready to find your true voice, the ultimate self-confidence and the unlimited self-belief that you were born with. Okay, each and every one of us, no matter what you think right now, but each and every one was literally born with it. Okay, so if you feel yes, that's it, I am done playing small, I'm here to embrace my true authentic self, I'm not gonna try and play small just because I want to fit in, I'm gonna be me, I'm just gonna make every effort, take every step, take one step further every single day to let my inner light shine bright. The light of the true authentic diamond that I truly am. If you feel that no, this is not for me, certain things happen in life and I'm okay living in victimhood, or I'm okay just accepting how things are, there's nothing much I can do about it. So basically, if you choose to be in victimhood and let the circumstances dictate who you choose to be, then possibly we are not a great fit. I'm so sorry. But I hope you choose to be yourself, the true you. Okay, right. What is it that we're going to be sharing? It is just going to be the next 20 minutes of your time, not very long, because I know we've got so many things to do, so many things to go ahead with. So first and foremost, I'm going to share with you steps that you can take on literally on a daily basis to come out of heaps of limiting beliefs coming between the current you and the true authentic self that you are. So it's like you are this true authentic real diamond which came into this world, the bright shine of the newborn baby, like with unlimited potential, literally waiting to unleash it. Trust me, all of us have it. Okay, no 1-year-old, no 2-year-old has a fear of like, oh my god, what if I fail? Oh my god, what if people are going to judge me? Otherwise none of us would have learned to speak or walk or talk. It would have never happened. So I think just try and visualize that, like, that is what we have all been there. So what I'm trying to say is fear of failure, fear of being judged, I am not good enough, what if I fail, what ifs, the scenarios of what ifs that we create in our head, the movies that create anxiety, all these are literally learned behaviors. Okay, and it's so easy to unlearn them as well. All right, 95% of your life is basically led by your subconscious and only 5% by the conscious. So till about we are 5 years old, it's like you're constantly living in a hypnotic state. Like, children literally absorb every single thing happening around them, right? Now what's happening is at about 5-6 years old, that's when the conscious mind kicks in, right? And possibly from that point on, we have more clear memories when we recollect our childhood. But these first 5-6 years, like, we have formed our beliefs about how worthy we are, how self-confident we are, how validated we feel, and most importantly about our self-worth, even our money beliefs, right? So now think of it like this experience of your first 5 to 6 years is like these colored glasses that we have worn, and we each of us have different ones, some helpful, some not so helpful. And then we look at world from these glasses. So we are not looking at the world how it is, but we are looking at our perception of the world. I mean, how many times has it happened that you and your friend or somebody else was looking at the same incident that happened, but you two interpreted it in a completely different way? Now the incident was the same. How did it happen? It's just because the glasses of beliefs we are wearing are completely different. Now, by the end of the video, you would have actually been able to discover steps literally steps that you can take on a daily basis to literally reach back, get to your true authentic self, the ultimate potential that you're carrying. Okay, we are all here for a reason, a purpose. I mean, if it was no reason, no purpose, we would all have been like robots, just doing exactly the same thing. But we are all different. We think differently, we feel differently, different things call out to our heart. We feel fulfilled feeling and doing different things, pursuing different things. It's not just like that. It's a rhyme, it's a reason. That's why it's the way it is, right? So the journey is always inside out, right? So basically you choose to follow the thread of intuition, and the biggest barriers to follow the thread of your inward to outward journey, the thread of intuition, are the big locks of lack of self-love, lack of self-acceptance, critical words that we speak to ourselves frequently, sometimes even on a daily basis, which is possibly a really, really important cause of people feeling low, depressed, low self-esteem, low self-confidence. Now, I really want you here to take a minute, possibly keep your eyes open or closed, and whatever it is that you feel is standing in the way of what you want, the highest potential that you could be, that you're capable of it, but then you're like, oh, how am I going to reach there? So I just want you to take a deep breath in, release, and what is the first thing that comes to you that is standing between this ultimate version of you where everything's possible and you here? What is it in between there? Could be anything. For all of us it could be different. Sometimes it could be, oh, I would have done that, but I don't feel confident enough, I don't feel worthy enough, I don't think it is available to me. Or low self-esteem. No, that's for other people, not me. Or literally anything. Generally, most beliefs start with, I am not enough. I have to do something, prove something to get the validation from whoever. Now, where does it come from? Generally, it's like as a child, your survival depends on your caretakers, your parents, and obviously their validation is important to you. But now we are grown-up adults, right? It's not the same thing anymore. So what does rapid transformational therapy do? Well, first of all, get rid of any fear of hypnosis whatsoever, because hypnosis is only a way and means of helping you feel relaxed, calm, helping your subconscious mind take the front seat and the conscious mind feeling a bit, okay, I can take a break. So as we talked about, 95% of your life is led by the subconscious, right? Which was basically, the first 5 years of life, and then that's it. It's like on repeat. That's how you perceive the world. That's how you run your life. And there have been multiple sessions, where people feel like, when we go back to the refrains, when we look at the scenes, there is a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 10-year-old making a belief, right? And guess what? That belief is still running their life. So consciously you would think, well, how is that even possible? I know that is a 3-year-old or 10-year-old child's belief. I know that is not true for me anymore. But see, that's the problem. Because the subconscious is running your day-to-day life, that is still governing the life. Governing your life, basically not letting you reach your true potential, your dream life, what you truly are capable of. And trust me, all of us know what we are truly capable of. It's like, that vision board you create, the dream life you imagine, what truly gives you fulfillment. Sometimes it could come from your day job, sometimes it might not, right? So how do you follow it through? First and foremost, onto the inward journey, self-love, self-acceptance, right? How do we work on that? A very, very simple exercise. I talk about it all the time. It's literally changed my life. And first thing to know is self-worth does not come from somebody else. what you do, what makes you happy, or you going out there and achieving more certifications, more validation from other people, this is not going to change anything about your self-worth or your self-esteem. I know we think, if I achieve this, I'm going to be happy. If I get that, that's it. That's going to be me. Now look back. Generally, this satisfaction, happiness, validation that you were looking for, even if you achieve that, do that, how long does it last? A day, a week, a month? But then you just get back to your normal life. So self-worth is something you need to dig deep to find it. Self-worth comes from the true you being authentically and unapologetically you. Okay, you not wanting to squeeze yourself in. Oh my god, what will other people think? Oh my god, what if I'm judged? You be you. Okay, so with the inward journey, remember pretty much all the sessions that I have done with my amazing, beautiful, wonderful human beings who trusted me and the process. Generally, the two biggest important big door locks that come in is, again, lack of self-love, lack of self-acceptance. What can we do about it? I'm going to come up with 3 things, right, which you can start doing today itself. So first and foremost, when you wake up in the morning, you go in front of the mirror while you're brushing your teeth. You tell yourself, I love you, your name, truly, deeply, unconditionally. I am so proud of the challenges that you have overcome. Now, if you are doing this for the very first time, you might feel, really? Am I just saying it for the sake of it? Please persist, okay? It just takes about 1 minute of your day. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. If it calls out to you, you can also add about, I love you because. I'm proud of you because, just 2 minutes of your time. But I think if you're just starting off, just start with that one statement. I love you, all parts of you. I accept you. Truly, deeply, unconditionally, right? So you are teaching your own inner voice complete acceptance of yourself, right? Oh, okay, this part I like, but that part I don't. No, complete, true acceptance of yourself. You can also add, I forgive you because things might come out from when you were 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 5-year-old, 10-year-old, doesn't matter. It's a work in progress, okay? Take one step at a time. Second simple thing you can do is create a proud list. Okay, what is a proud list? Proud list is just pen to paper, everything that you have overcome, achieved in. So you can create a proud list for a month, for a week, for a year. So basically these things are tools you will go back to when a challenge arises, right? When you're making a journey, you're gonna fall, okay? But when you fall, you acknowledge your feelings, but then you don't stay down there brooding. You acknowledge your feelings, you get back up. So these are the tools that come to your rescue to get you back up. So second is the proud list, okay? Very, very, very important. Self-love, self-acceptance. Another amazing exercise that works wonders is literally writing down all the physical, mental, emotional, personal, professional challenges you overcome in the last 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Just don't think about it, write it down, okay? So when you do that, the proud list, the reverse gap. Reverse gap is what I learned from Vishen Lakhiani from a Mind Valley Quest. And as I said, this is mind-blowing. Once you've written that down, you would actually start to get the feel of what you are truly capable of. We sometimes get so blindsided with the current thing that we don't even realize how much we have come, where we were, how much we have overcome, how much has every challenge helped us grow. If those challenges did not come in, you would not be the person you are now, right? So every challenge was like a stepping stone, helping you go further and further, further. And I would like to congratulate you, because if you're still with me so far, this is appealing to you. Otherwise you're like, okay, what is this lady talking? This does not appeal to me, right? So that means you have already taken steps inwards. And that's why what I'm saying means something to you, appeals something to you, literally appeals to a deeper part of you. So we talked about self-love, the mirror exercise. Always you can write 5 things about you're grateful for. If you don't have time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will take 2 minutes of your time. Okay. Deep breathing brings you back to the moment, right? And rather than like, okay. If you feel stuck, oh my God, I'm feeling completely stuck in my life. I have no idea what to do. Focus on the what and why. Focus on the what and why. Do not get lost in the how, okay? Following the thread of intuition, okay? Keep working on self-love, keep working on self-acceptance, and the thread of intuition will kind of slowly open up for you. In my personal experience, how I feel it is, when you're following the thread of intuition onto your inward journey, there are going to be passages of light and dark, but you keep going, okay? So yes, challenges will come. So now when you're dealing with the limiting beliefs, with like, emotions that have been bottled up for such a long period of time, it's like you're dusting a closed room. The dust is gonna fog up the view, okay? So you have to have ways and means. You are meant for so much more, right? You are here for a reason. You are here to follow your deepest calling. And then when it's time to leave, you cannot just leave without unleashing the magic you were born with. Yes, we are all magical. Each and every one of us. I think the system we live in is what Albert Einstein mentions, is like if you asked a fish to climb a tree and a rabbit to go swimming in water, both of them are going to feel that, oh my God, I'm so stupid, right? But that's the way the education system works, isn't it? It's like everybody's like cut. And the thing is, no, we are miracles. We are spiritual beings having human experiences. We are all made slightly differently. Like, we all have our own unique strengths, right? So if you feel, I don't know what to do, follow your unique strength. What is it that really calls out to you, okay? If you're finding fulfillment in what you're doing in a daily basis, amazing, perfect, awesome, you're following it. If you feel, yes, I'm doing it, that is supporting me financially, but this is not what literally fills my heart. This is not what gives me the true fulfillment I want. It's all right. You can always literally take one step. I mean, say if you're thinking of writing a book, it's like, oh my God, who's going to publish the book? That's not going to help you. So the 2 things that you can control is your thoughts and the pictures you make in your head, okay? You cannot control other people's reactions, outside circumstances, but you can always control the thought process. I mean, what is anxiety? A thought comes in, and then we create a mental movie of whatever. I mean, generally it's a really horrendous one, and that's when people start feeling clammy hands and palpitations. So it's like your body is responding to that movie. So can you understand how powerful you are? How strong is the power of belief? Why use it to your detriment? Why not use it to your advantage, right? So again, self-love, self-acceptance, nothing can be achieved without it. Because it's like, if you are not even looking at the whole of you, how are you gonna make the best effort to bring that magic you came with, right? So that's really important. I really promise you that by the end of this masterclass, you will thank yourself that you invested the time in here, and stay put till the end of the masterclass. Always remember that self-love is so important. You can only give from a full heart, right? So I know we are always told about being compassionate to other people. Self-compassion, self-love is very important, because if you hate yourself, it's like, this is not good, and what I did was not good, and I'm regretful about this and that. Give yourself compassion. If you regret, yes, I regret choosing making decisions as a 13-year-old, which I feel completely stupid right now. But I think this is the point you practice self-compassion. Okay, as a 13-year-old, I did what felt right to me with the life experience I had at that point. It's being really self-critical and not having any self-compassion if, as a 38-year-old, I'm judging my 13-year-old self. Oh, you could have done this. Oh, this wasn't the right choice. No. Self-compassion, self-love. I just cannot emphasize it enough. Self-love, self-care is not selfish. And I'm not talking of self-care only in terms of like a physical bits, physically, mentally, emotionally, in every possible way, right? This is your vehicle you have come in with, okay? So really, really, really important. I'm going to tell a bit about how I found rapid transformational therapy. I mean, I was stuck in the rut of life. I'm a medical doctor myself, and so I work in the National Health Services. Yes, I was working hard, but the thing is, what I was not getting was fulfillment at the end of the day. I knew that there's something more, But I think when I was able to step back as a new mom, during my maternity leave with the COVID hitting, and literally for a 6-month period, it was just us. Like, with all of our family being in India, we could not visit anyone, nobody else could visit us. And of course, when the baby's small, now I think of it as a blessing in disguise. At that point, it was a really, really dark place I was in. And it's like, what do you do then? Right? So now here is a time where I can take a step back and look at my life. Okay, so my life was waking up 4:30 in the morning, hitting M25 at 6:30, starting, I definitely used to meditate before I started the day, starting the work day at 8 o'clock, finishing whatever time, 5:36, and literally by the time you take M25, you come back home. So I'm doing this Monday to Friday, and I realized, oh my God, I'm only living for the weekends. And I think I had this realization when I was in the maternity leave period for a whole year, stepping back, looking at my life. I'm like, do I want to keep doing this alone for the next 30 years of my life? No, I am not feeling fulfilled. What can I do? So no, I did not have an overnight reckoning. Again, I started with the journey within. Okay, one step at a time. This is when I found Mind Valley, which is a learning platform. I found Marissa Peer, rapid transformational therapy. With the quest of 21 days, I was like, oh my God, this is for me. I need to know how this works, because this transformed me, literally transformed how I feel, how I think, how I look at my journey, how much I trust my journey, more likely. So then I decided to pursue rapid transformational therapy course, and I literally devoted, I mean, it wasn't easy. I had a 3-month-old. I was solely taking care of him. So literally with him breastfeeding and me on my iPad, I completed 300, 400 hours of theory, practice, reflective practice sessions. And then I decided to do the live with Marissa Peer, which was out of this world. I mean, it was a year back now, but I still love the feel of it. So this is where the journey began. Then I'm not saying I don't have any bad days anymore, but when the bad days come, I have better tools to, how do I get back myself, right? Okay. I have had major issues with low self-esteem, low self-confidence, and just taking one single step every day. It's a good day, it's a bad day, doesn't matter. More challenges, less challenges. Self-worth is a work in progress, okay? So you keep working at it every single day. So the takeaways now are, we talked about the proud list, right? We talked about the self-love mirror exercise. We talked about writing on paper about all the physical, mental, emotional, personal, professional challenges that you overcome. And you're here listening to me right now in the last 20 years. Write that, read it through, and you'll realize how mind-blowingly amazing you are, right? Now, this mind-blowingly amazing person, where is it? Why does this person think, oh, I can't do this? What if? Oh, I can't speak up. What if I'm judged? Fear of failure, fear of judgment. I mean, the surface presentation could be anything. Somebody who is fearing to be speaking in public. For me, I mean, yes, I am going away right now. Just a few months back, it was a massive deal for me to be able to even think of doing a video, think of going live, right? And now, last week, I decided to go live for half an hour. So it's who I am, okay? So whoever's listening, if you connect to my calling is literally every single person I can help align with their truest, deepest, authentic self. That's what I want to do, right? How does rapid transformational therapy do it? The conscious mind is very critical. So basically, you're just helping the conscious mind relax a bit, taking the critical factor out, getting to the subconscious, understanding what is it that is running the unwanted behavior, and with the help of your receptivity, suggestion, you go and you reframe it. I've had mind-blowingly amazing results. For some reason, I think what I work with is what I attract the most. And so low self-esteem, low self-confidence. Recently, I worked with somebody who had severe trouble with acne, like any stressor, and that's it. She's covered in acne. She had every treatment of acne you can think of. And guess what? In the session, she tells me, like, literally all her reaction, all her stress, all her bottled up emotions, where are they? So she's like, here. They're just all concentrated here. And everything that I can't speak out, my skin does that for me, right? So again, I'll give you a quick visual of, we clean our house, isn't it? We don't keep trash in the house. You won't, right? Think about this beautiful, amazing vehicle that we have been blessed with, which is so individual to us, with our amazing strengths, our unique capabilities. How much of emotional trash we carry around. So like this trash is just literally burying people down. And after the RTT session, the most common statement I hear is, oh my God, I feel so light. I feel so free. Because it is your inner light shining bright. All this trash that was covering it, you have locked that door open of self-love, self-acceptance. So the issues that you had with low self-confidence, low self-esteem is possibly an outward representation of lack of self-love, lack of self-acceptance. I mean, lack of self-acceptance, the extreme I have seen is autoimmune diseases. I know as a medical doctor, autoimmune diseases, we treat the symptoms, but not the root cause. No doctor is going to tell you, I know why this is happening. You're told that your body is doing this. Nobody knows why, right? So truly, completely accepting yourself, every single part of you, right? Every single part of you, every decision you ever made in your life. True love, true self-compassion. Now, if you feel that, oh my God, how am I going to improve myself? Well, you're coming from a place of complete self-love and self-acceptance. When do you feel like doing better in your life? When you're reprimanded, when you're criticized, or when you're really appreciated for what you do? I mean, if you just take a minute for every point, personal life, professional life, when you're appreciated for what you do, you're like, oh, I want to do better. I really want to do better. I want to be better. What happens when you're criticized? So that's how we are. We are all like amazing, beautiful children in grown-up bodies, I have hosted a few inner child healing meditations, which you can find on my LinkedIn, on my Facebook. And they are a wonderful tool as well to help you go within in your inward journey. Again, take 5 minutes of your time or even 2 minutes of your time. One visualization I do on a daily basis is literally the river flowing in front of me. I'm in a calm, relaxed, peaceful place. This river contains all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, okay? And this river is in front of me, it's flowing, but I'm the observer. I'm in power. I decide whether I choose to jump in this river of thoughts, feelings, emotions and get swept by it, or I choose to stand or be in my power, right? This is just a visual, but again, as I say, you don't build the bridge when the storm comes. When you keep doing this, on a daily basis, when the storm arises, could be of anything, anger, self-doubt, negative self-talk, you can actually step back and realize, oh, this is a thought, a feeling, an emotion. You're not sweeping anything under the carpet. You're just realizing, I am the observer. I am not it, right? So that's where your power comes from. You can control your thoughts and the pictures you make in your head. The mind learns by repetition, okay? So it's not going to happen that one fine day, you're like, I'm the best, I'm awesome. And the next day you start doing the negative self-talk. No, You have to create a daily habit, daily, every single day. All right. So where do we go from there? I would really like to say the only risk in life is not to take the risk. Okay. The only person who can reject you is you, right? So what is procrastination? Procrastination is just fear of failure and fear of judgment. What if there was nobody to judge? Would you still procrastinate? What if the only person you need validation from is you? Because remember, you can do and achieve in everything. Your self-worth does not come from there. You innately carry it, okay? So I would say rapid transformational therapy session is for you if you realize that you are capable of so much more. You have this deepest inner calling that you want to follow, but there's something coming in the way. Sometimes we consciously know what it is, sometimes we don't. It's just like, for example, I can talk to you about the lady. She was trying to lose weight for a very long time, doing all the right things, but just the weight won't go, right? So when we went into the session, subconsciously she realized that what is this weight doing? It is providing her the protection. Now, if you ask the conscious mind to let go of the protection, will it, right? And guess what happened? Within 2 weeks of the session, she literally started dropping dress sizes like crazy. I'm not making it up. You can click onto my Linktree link and you can see the testimonials, okay? And there are more as well, but yeah, the most important ones I love sharing are, you can just click onto the Linktree of my testimonials and all the other things. I really, really, really love what I do, okay? And the journey has not been easy. I've had my own challenges, but always remember that the challenges are what made you. Whatever your childhood was like, good, bad, right, wrong, whatever limiting beliefs, opinions about yourself, just understand that you collected it over time. It's like you collected luggage from other people over time. It is not something you were born with. What you were born with is ultimate self-worth, unlimited self-belief, and just brimming powerhouse of confidence. That's what you were. All of this is just the layers that came up over time. That's all. Why not just shed them, okay? So RTT is your tool to be able to shed this, to be able to let your inner light shine bright, get rid of this luggage, emotional luggage, bottled up emotions, little limiting beliefs, putting you down, holding you down. No, you're not enough. No, you can't do this. And the problem is, sometimes the early years conversations that you have from your caretakers, later on we just internalize it. So we become our own big, let's say, the worst enemies. Sky is not the limit. Your belief system is. If you believe you can do it, you can do it. Okay. I've got a wonderful coach myself, and I'm a fan. But what I say is, reaching to the subconscious and being able to understand that. Remember the 95 and 5 quotient? So that's why it's so transformative, okay? What can RTT work for? RTT can work for pretty much everything. But what I have seen amazing results and amazing transformations with is low self-confidence, low self-belief, self-doubt, procrastination, issues with self-worth. Generally, the representations are more like low self-esteem, low self-confidence, acne, really crazy acne that just won't respond to anything. I also had the wonderful opportunity to work with this amazing lady. Her testimonial is there. I mean, as soon as you click onto the link tree, you can see it. She was carrying on to the grief of losing her family, losing her partner for years together, okay? And my moment of fulfillment, my moment of connection to my deepest self comes from during the session when I can see literally, like, even in hypnosis, you can feel that, the weight lifting off them. This heavy weight that they have been carrying, that has been putting them down, that is lifting. And, you can see them freeing themselves. I can actually see their inner light shining bright, because literally the doors that were shutting it so tight, They have finally let the floodgates open, and now they are giving themselves permission to be themselves. I can go on and on and on about this because I absolutely love what I do. And what I do now, yes, I still work as a medical doctor. I'm an eye specialist. I work in the National Health Services, Eastbourne. I work Mondays and Tuesdays. I am a mum to a very energetic 2-year-old, and I love being the parent, the best one that I can be. So yeah, he's the joy of my life. So I schedule my Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays around my RTT sessions, my business building, and spending as much time as I can with my little one, my family. So it was an absolute pleasure, right? And what I would really like to say is, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Via LinkedIn, you can send me your questions. Via Facebook, you can DM me your questions. As you click onto the Linktree link, you can easily book a discovery call for me. If what we have talked about appeals to you, you feel that, yes, this is the thing that is going to help me through, break that block of what I know I truly am capable of, please do feel free to reach out. My DM is open for you. All right. Perfect. Here we go then. Thank you so much for your time. I have run a little bit more than half an hour, but this was worth your time. I promise you. See you soon. Bye-bye.